Hi, my name is Katie Fisher, and today I will be evaluating the Mid-Continent Public Library site for content and organization, as well as the principles we looked at in this week's reading and videos. So we're going to start here on the first page of their website. First of all, they've done a nice job with the layout. So we have the Miller's 7+2 or -2 rule has been put in place. Our navigation bars are not lots and lots of items. They've also done some chunking of types of materials, so you can tell that when you go to this page, you're going to get things you can check out. Here you're going to go to more of those databases, that kind of material. So they've done a nice job in both the chunking there as well as the number of pages available for their information. Of course, right under there we have our discovery layer. It's easy to find. It's on the first page. It'll search everything for you at once. It's a great place for the discovery layer. It does look like they have kind of that F pattern on this page, and symmetrically the page makes sense as my eye goes across the page. The background picture does not distract me from the rest of the information. And they've obviously created their page using some kind of a grid that makes it easy to follow and easy to understand. So on this page, this front page, we're going to start by looking at the catalog and access to the catalog. So let's go ahead and click right here. All right, so in order to interact with the library catalog, of course, you can search right here for books or topics that you're interested in. You have those lists of recently reviewed books. They have some chunking here of DVDs, music, books that have been rated, recent lists, so options as far as maybe looking for things if you're not quite sure what you're wanting. Let's go ahead and click on this book. And we'll go to the checkout page. So this is a book that looks like currently is on order. It's easy to figure that out. I can place a hold on it. It's easy to place a hold. I would just click on that. And right there I would put in my username and my PIN number to get into the catalog to check out that book. As soon as I put that information in, I can put in the location where I want to pick up the book. This is a great feature, especially at the high school. We often have students who they want to read the same book as someone else or kind of a book club, that kind of thing. And so they'll need multiple copies of a book. So it's really easy for them to go into the Mid-Continent catalog and find out how many books there are, copies there are of that book, where it's at right now, and then place a hold. We tell them, it doesn't take very long for a book to get to beneath if it's not already there. So place a hold and you'll have your book in a couple of days. So a really nice feature and definitely an easy catalog to access. All right, so let's go back to that main page. So back to the main page, another area we want to look at is the research and learning page. So this page allows you to get to databases. It's very easy to get to the databases. You simply have to use your patron logon, get you right in. It's a little different than, I know on our high school page, students can get into a list of login passwords that are specific to our library, and those are there if they're logged in. But at the public library, you just have to have your patron login and you're in good shape. Here they have the databases listed alphabetically. Easy to find. The other thing that I really like about their databases for a student who maybe is more visual is you can browse them by subject. So really makes it accessible if you're looking for information on databases. Of course, then you go in to view your resources. I like how every page that is on their website is in this grid form. It's, you have that continuity. It's always symmetrical. It's an easy way to navigate and to know where to look for different things. And then, of course, you have your different databases that you can click into and find information. When you click into a database, you put in your card number, and it'll take you right into that database. The nice thing about their database is students don't actually have to use a password to get into them. If they know their username, they're good to go as far as the resources that are just online. So that's really nice. So there are their databases. We're going to go back to that home page again and look at the other options over here. So we have our catalog, we have our ebooks and audiobooks. Mid-Continent uses Libby. It's an app, so it's easy to use on a device. This page loads beautifully to a device. This whole website does. It doesn't distort it. It's just really, really well developed for device use. Your library card and Ask a Librarian here. So we have our reference option as far as you can email or you can call and get information if you need it. You can't just click and ask a question in real time on the site itself, but this is a nice feature and maybe a little easier for this particular library to handle than if they had to have somebody sitting there all the time for real-time questions. So, of course, they have all of these different events happening. It's a beautiful website. It is a little heavy on cognitive load. There was a lot happening on every page, and even though the things on the pages have the similarities, it's a little overwhelming once in a while to find things that you might be looking for, especially if you're in a hurry. So just kind of a note about the design. But other than maybe being a little much for cognitive load, I really do think it's a great website. So there is one other thing that I didn't find. Now, there's a lot on the site. Again, they have a lot going on. But I didn't find a place where it appears that their social media is actually embedded. I know they have social media. I follow them online. But as far as maybe a live reel of their Twitter or their Facebook, I didn't find that on the site. Lots of positives. Organization, content. Like I said, the one thing that I saw that I thought could be a little much was the cognitive load piece, but otherwise usability. It's easy to use. It's great on a device. Overall, a really, really good user-friendly website. So that is my review of the Mid-Continent Public Library website. Thanks.